morning and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video I will be sharing with you part 7 of my colouring book collection, and this consists of my hardback colouring books by Hannah Carlson and Maria Trolle. I think I have one Clara Markova book as well. So this might be a little bit of a longer video. If you guys have watched any of my other collection videos recently, they are sort of, you know, between sort of like an hour and 15 minutes and an hour and 45. I'm trying to keep them as short as I can, but I think with these kind of videos it is really difficult. So yeah, if you want to grab yourself a drink, a snack, get yourself comfortable, and yeah, we'll jump right in. So the first book is this one. This is a Character by Hannah Carlson, and this is 15 of her favourite designs. This is quite a large format book. It is thin, but it is bigger than her other books. So let me just zoom out a smidge so you can kind of see. So this is Character, and then this is Daydreams. So even though it is the same width, it is considerably taller at the top. Okay, so I think in this one I just have one whip. I mean, because this book is kind of so extremely difficult to get hold of now. I don't even know if this is still in print, but I haven't seen this for years, this book. So I want to do, you know, of course, my best work in it, and I want to make the pages as beautiful as I can. But it's lovely. They're printed single-sided on this really lovely thick paper. Yeah, so we've got some of her favourites. I love this one. Absolutely love that page. And there's a few exclusives in here as well. This is the one I've started. This one here. It's just alcohol marker at the moment, and I think a little bit of fine liner on some of her jewellery. But yeah, this is all I've done in this book at the moment, and I do really want to come back and work on her. At the time I was trying to sort of blend alcohol markers for her skin, and I did a really poor job, as you can see. But yeah, you know, I have no doubt that I can come in and fix this with pencils, so that is what I plan on doing. But I just need to sort of figure out a background and all that good stuff. But yeah, this has been a whip for years. But I am, you know, thrilled to have this in my collection. So there is Character by Hannah Carlson. And I do just want to say as well that with my Hannah Carlson and some of my Maria Trolle books, because I absolutely love them, I am trying to get 2 copies of each. So some of them you will see duplicate copies. That is why. It's because I love the books. They are some of my absolute favourite in my collection. Hannah Carlson is my favourite artist. So yeah, that is why. Okay, so let's just zoom in a smidge and we'll move into the other books. So this is Daydreams, again by Hannah Carlson. I do have another copy of this one, but I think I coloured this one. This is years old, this page, and I'm looking at it now and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't shade these rounded leaves here, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, this is old. I wish I had kind of dated it, but yeah, I don't date my pages really. This is beautiful, this one. I really want to sort of do this in sort of autumnal colours, this fox. It's one of my favourite pages. I'm not going to flick through these too much because, you know, I think we've all seen these books by now. So I'll just show you my completed pages. got some sparkle there on the spider web on that page. A little bit of metallic down here. But that one was that was a whip for a while, but you know, it didn't actually take that long. So this one, this was all done with fine liners and then pencils and gel pen. For the diamond, we have got a little bit of glitter gel pen on the crab, but look at that. I think it's the red, or is it the red or the orange? No, it's this red here. It's kind of just seeped through onto like the page on the reverse. Can you see all of this? But I think I might be able to colour it, to cover it when I colour this page, but it just means that in some areas I'm gonna have to do like darker colours, or maybe even go in with like some metallics just to cover that. These, I'm the ones like this where it says draw your own patterns on this beetle. Yeah, I think I'll probably do some kind of a background, maybe with gel crayons or distress ink or something like that. But then, I don't know, maybe just decorate it with washi tape, because I don't want to draw my own designs on it. I don't. This one, I like the iridescent on the wings. I did colour the sections with pencils first, and then I put the iridescent watercolour over the top, and I believe this is a Calero paint. And I tried to I'd seen many people do like where they go over the lines of the hair to sort of, you know, sort of black out the to white out the black outlines, but I don't know, I think I need to maybe invest in like an ivory Posca, because I just think the white is a bit too harsh on that one. This one, this was just done with water-based markers and some gel pens, and this was a buddy colour with my eldest daughter Tegan. I look at it now and I'm like, oh, why didn't I do like shading or anything like that? But I enjoyed this for what it was at the time, and so I don't want to go back and change it. You know, I've got another copy of the book, so I can do all that fun stuff in my other copy. But yeah, this was a buddy colour with Tegan. This one, I really like how that turned out. I love colouring crystals and gems and jewels and stuff. I absolutely love it. But I do think it might be worth me getting, I cannot think of the name, it's like a colour like workbook kind of thing. I think there's a couple in a series, and it sort of teaches you how to like colour gems and how to do like raindrops on leaves and all that good stuff. I'm so sorry, I cannot remember. I cannot remember the name of the lady who created that book. This is a whip. I started this one a little while ago, but not too long ago. So as you can see, rather than sort of just have the beetles dotted around the page, I've gone in, I've sort of drawn frames around them and then put a black Posca like border and whatnot. So they're each going to be their own little element on the page, but I will do the same background. I don't know, maybe, do you know you can get like these thin kind of like display frame cabinet things, and people have like the bugs and things like, you know, all laid out and sort of labelled and whatnot. I kind of want it to look something like that. So this one, this was a buddy colour with Tegan as well. Got my metallic watercolour background. So yeah, look at that one now and I'm like, ooh. But it's also really lovely to look back as I'm doing these videos and sort of see my progress through the years as well. this one I love, and I coloured this when Queen Elizabeth II passed away, and I was also working on this whilst sort of watching her funeral on the screen. And I tried, because there was sort of like purple on, I think, the cushion and on a section of the crown, so I coloured these jewels purple to sort of try and pull that colour in. And then there was some flowers that I think King Charles has sort of arranged to have done and whatnot, and they were this really beautiful, like pink, pale pink, but kind of like faded into like a really almost kind of like pinky cream sort of colour. So I tried doing that on these flowers, and then I've got some loose glitter on here as well, and stickles. So, and I added the writing up here. I think that's it for this one. Yeah, so that's Daydreams. This is my brand new copy. I'm not going to go through it because it's still got washi tape up here because I haven't coloured in this one yet. Then I have Summer Nights. I don't have a second copy of this one yet. Again, I'll just show you the pages that I've completed. Okay, so I've got a piece of scrap paper in there with the pencils and colours that I was using. This has been a whip for years. I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan. I don't like really how I've coloured those flowers, but they were done with Black Widow pencils, and I've got the colours written down so that I can continue that on. Yeah, I haven't done much in this one. My original copy got ruined a few years ago, and I did have quite a lot coloured in my original copy of this. So, and this one. Okay, so this was a whip for years, and I came back and finished it. I think it was not last year, the year before. I think Aaron was still with us when I finished this one, and I was so happy with how it turned out, and I can't wait to come over here and do this, but it's a lot of work, so I will come to that. But as you can see, I've got like stickles and loose glitter and stuff on here, and I've got some Nouveau confetti bluebell hearts and dotted around as well. So yeah, with these I'm going to do this big owl blue because that was Aaron's favourite colour, and I'm not sure about this one. Not sure about the colour on this one. I'm kind of tempted to do, you know, maybe these kinds of colours, but I'd also like to pull in a warm colour. So I don't know, maybe we'll do some pinks and purples. I'm really not sure, but I do know that the big owl, he will be blue. Love this with the cat and the butterfly. I think that is absolutely beautiful. It's so cute. Hannah's artwork is stunning, and yeah, she is by far my favourite. And this one, I wasn't keen on it at the time, but I'm looking at it now and I'm like, it's actually not that bad. And I did sort of, I don't know if you can see, in places I went in with a fine liner and sort of added my own sort of like hatch lines and things. And then we've got our trusted black Jelly Roll Glaze, one of my favourite pens. Yeah, I do like how the red pops against the yellow with the green leaves and stuff. I do like that one a lot. This one, I'd really like to do this one again, because this one I had smudged it and I had messed up the lock thing, so I'd gone in with Jelly Roll glaze to try and cover it, and I'd smeared bits, so I put got like a, I don't know, like a permanent gold pen and drew circles to try and cover them. Yeah, it's not my favourite, but I do like the sort of like this really lovely green sort of ombre around the frame. I think that's really pretty. But yeah, in my original copy of this, these two were coloured. These were coloured. I had coloured a lot in my first copy, and it's kind of, it makes me sick to my stomach that there's so many books that I don't have now because they were destroyed. Okay, Magical Dawn. Again, this is one that I had to replace. So this was the first page I coloured in this copy of the book, and I believe this was a buddy colour with the beautiful Corey from Colourfully Optimistic. Yeah, I believe this was a buddy colour with her, and I do like how it turned out. I look at it now and I think maybe I went a bit over the top with so many different colours, but I do like it. Okay. This one, yeah, I wasn't thrilled with this, and then I just slapped a load of glitter on the background and I dislike it even more. But you know, it is what it is. I've got another, I've got another copy of the book, so I can have another go. But I wanted to try and do a page just using my Inktense pencils, without then going in with regular pencils and shading and stuff. I wanted to kind of take that work away and just use the Inktense. I did that for the rabbit, the berries, these leaves down here, the background. But up here I was like, I admit defeat, so on his ears I did use pencils. But yeah, I don't know what I was thinking really with that one, and it doesn't look like I was thinking. But this was done with fine liners and a bit of gel pen. That's it. And then I used a washi tape border around. This one, this was Distressing, I think. I've always struggled to kind of get the hang of it, but I still like trying. But I did like how this one turned out. Yeah, I like the colours that I used on my beetle. It wasn't my best gem work. I smudged stuff here, and the Distress ink had sort of gone over onto the crystals and made them look really muddy, and I was like, I don't even want to put the white line art in now. I was quite disheartened, but I look at it now and I think, it's not bad. It's not bad. So that's my original copy of Magical Dawn. And I have a brand new copy. This was sent to me by my gorgeous friend Dana as a gift. I'm so incredibly thankful. But yeah, again, I've got washi tape up here, so I haven't coloured in my brand new copy as yet. Then I have a jewellery box. Coloured a few. She was an older one that I'm not happy with, but at the time I just I didn't know what to do with it, and then I ended up just putting a purple acrylic paint in the background, and then I'd got the acrylic paint on the frame, so I tried going over that, like sort of, just it was a whole thing. It was a struggle, but I like the purple with the this sort of colour background. I think that really does look lovely, those colours. And this one with the bottles, I used a really limited colour palette on this one. This is a really old page as well, but I do like that, and I really love the colours actually. I think that's so nice with just the green, the yellow, the red. Yeah, really, really pretty. And then we've just got a little bit of gel pen on there. Just, you know, just for that little bit of sparkle. That is a whip. I did start shading some strands of her hair, and that was using the Prismacolor pencils, and I cannot remember for the life of me the colours. I didn't write them down. I started this donkeys years ago, so yeah, I don't know. Okay, this was a buddy colour with the lovely Michaela. I just used water-based markers on my clock, and then a distress ink for the background. I think there was a little bit of gold on the clock, just a little bit, and then there's some sort of silver. Can you see that sparkly silver there on the cobwebs? But I felt like there was a lot of empty space in the background, and I just thought some writing would really look lovely. So I went onto Google and I found a poem called The Old House Clock, and so I copied that poem here onto the page, and I do really like how that turned out. I wish I'd gone in and sort of, you know, shaded the clock and done more to it rather than just shade where like the shadows were, but you know, it's all right, and I do really like my mice. I think they're cute. This was a whip for a really, really long time, and I was so happy when this one was finished. Again, I haven't really done any shading on the house apart from a little bit here, but that was it. I think the rest was like a mixture of watercolours and some water-based markers. I used a black jelly roll glaze with a frame on there. But yeah, I do like that page. I like the tree. This one. I don't even know what pencils I was using on that. I have no idea. No idea. But again, just, you know, a bit of gel pen, just a little bit of shine on there. I do apologise for the background noise, but it is a stunning day outside. It is a bright blue sky, not a cloud out there. So I've got my windows wide open, so because I live on a busy road opposite a hospital, you unfortunately will hear quite a lot of background traffic. This one I coloured, this is when the hashtag was started, hashtag support Hannah Carlson, when she got her really, really heartbreaking diagnosis of having a brain tumour. So I coloured this one, and I've got some Stickles glitter gel in the background. This was the, I think it's called like Dark Matter or something like that, but it's got little pieces of like pinks and turquoise and blue and silver and green. It's just gorgeous, and then these silver circles, absolutely beautiful. So I wrote sort of support for Hannah Carlson on here, and then I wrote strength down here. I didn't do shading on any of the other plants apart from the pink flowers. So this is quite a simple one, but I love the colours, and that is one of my favourite colour palettes, is the pink, the really beautiful vibrant green, turquoise and purple. So that one will always be a special page. And then this one, nameplate page, I love this. I think that's so pretty. With our blues and teals and greens on there, little bit of purple, and then the gold. love the gem. I really like that. But I think that was it. Oh, I started the lion. I started that one, but I haven't come back and finished it. So that's my original copy of Jewelry Box. And then I do have a brand new copy, and I have started working in this one. This is a buddy colour with the gorgeous Katia from Bubble of Colouring. I should have had this done in April, and I didn't get it finished, but this is my buddy colour with her so far. I really like how this looks, with sort of, I've put like the blue to make it look like a night sky and things. Oh, I'm not in frame. There you go. So yeah, I've got this one actually set off to the side on my desk with all the books that have outstanding buddy colours in. So yeah, I need to be chipping away on that one. And this month I'm recording this on Tuesday the 21st of May. Okay, next one is Seasons, and again this was a book I had to replace, which makes me really sad because I had quite a lot done in my original copy, but I've got a few in this one. Okay, so I've got this one, and this was a whip for quite a long time, but I'm really happy with it. I would love to do a background, but I just have no idea what, and also just the idea of getting into between all these little, you know, pine leaves and stuff, it frightens me. It really does. But I've got some loose glitter, I don't know if you can see there, on these decorations as well. I really like the sort of like the rose gold and the blue. Yeah, I do like that. I think that's pretty. So yeah, this was a whip for a while, but it's also really special because the sweets that are hanging here, these, they remind me of the wrappers for the I think it's like Cadbury chocolate eclairs, where it's like the chocolate wrapped in like a toffee. And they used to have, I don't know if it's the same now, but they used to have sort of like purple and gold wrappers, and my nan used to love them. And she's no longer with us, but when I saw these I was like, okay, it looks like the wrappers for eclairs, so I've coloured them purple. But I was really happy with my candy canes actually, the shading, especially on the white bits. I really wanted to try and make it look like they were round. So yeah, this is a page that I was trying to be quite mindful actually of getting, like, you know, the shapes and things. This one, I think this was the first page I coloured in my new copy of this book, and I love it, but I just think I could do so much better with like the depth of like the trees and our reindeer and things now. But I do like my crystals at the bottom with the stickles there for the shine. Here's our lanterns, and again on these I just sort of put a circle around them, rather than make them look that the glow is sort of coming out further than that. I used a paint pen for the background, which was running out, so it's quite streaky, but you know, I don't think it's bad. Forgot to put my paper back on this one. I put tracing paper just because there's loose glitter on it and I didn't want the glitter going everywhere, so I've put the paper there just to protect that page. This is a whip. I had completed these in my original copy, but I must say, oh my goodness, having a fight with some tracing paper. I must say I do like my witch and my pumpkins much better in this version. I think I've just maybe shaded her hair a bit too dark, so you can't really see much definition, and I need to sort her skin out because this just looks muddy now, so I need to sort that out. But I'm sure I was colouring this along with Dana when she was doing this on her channel. I love these pages. They're some of my favourite in the book. But I love all of them. I mean, you know, it's Hannah Carl's on. What's not to love, you know? This one, really shiny and sparkly. This that I've used on this page, it's actually face and body glitter that people use if you're going to like a festival or like Glastonbury, something like that, and they use this to put on their face and their body. But I bought it from eBay. I've got a couple little pots of different colours and I use it to stick on my pages, and I love it. I think it looks really cool. But I did smudge stickles out of the bubbles up here, so that annoyed me quite a bit. But you know, it is what it is. But I do like the fish and the background. Yeah, this was done in my original copy. I didn't like it, but it was done. This one, I do like this one. It's pretty. So we've got I think there was some Inktense on here, and then I've shaded over the top with pencils. Was it Inktense or was it Neo 2s? I'm not sure. It was one or the other. So yeah, I do really like this. And then I tried putting the colour of these flowers, like the yellowy orange, bringing that up behind our bleeding heart flowers here. And then the purple that I've got sort of, you know, on the bottle, and this flower here, and like a sort of pretty kind of lovely pinky sort of colour here. I tried pulling those colours here over behind the yellow flowers, so it's kind of like a vice versa sort of thing. Got some stickles on the wings here of our bees, but this one smudged everywhere, so I tried putting like Posca pen to cover it. But apart from that, I do still really like how that turned out. I think it's pretty. This is a whip, and it has been for a long time. Love how this little bunny looks. But I was trying to do the opposite colours on the bigger bunny, and I didn't keep a note of the colours I was using, and I'm kicking myself because I love this page. It's absolutely beautiful, and I want to just scoop him up in my hands, you know, this little bunny. Just, oh, it's so gorgeous. This is an old one, really old page actually, but yeah, there you go. So we've got our icicles. I did them way too green, but I think because I coloured my birds blue, I was like, okay, and I look at it now and I think, oh, maybe it just looks like green slime down the page, but whatever. And then we've got our little crystals in here, and then I added some black circles in the background just to try and, you know, make the colours pop a little bit. So there's that one, and I've just got a black Posca and coloured the frame on the nameplate page. So that's Seasons, and then I have a brand new copy of that book that I haven't touched yet. So any books that have washi tape up here, it just means that they haven't been coloured in yet. Okay, this one, Soulmates. This is my absolute favourite Hannah Carlson book. It's for me, it's this one and Tales from the Forest Kingdom. I've coloured quite a lot in here, and I have a lot of whips, but I do want to get this book finished. And I have the other version of it as well, which is Spirit Animals, I believe. But it's just stunning. I think this is the Dutch, Netherlands. Yeah, so the paper in this one is thicker, and it's beautiful, and honestly it will take whatever you throw at it. So I've got this double page spread whip at the moment. This would be perfect actually, wouldn't it, for Mermaid? But yeah, I've only coloured 2 pages so far this month, and it's the 21st, so yeah, this isn't getting done. But I do like how it's coming along. I like the purple leaves and the orange. Just, I really wanted to do something different and push myself out of my comfort zone and not do the regular kind of colours that I would for leaves and things. This is a whip, but I have kept a note of my Prismacolor pencils that I was using for the hair on her. So yeah, I have kept a note of that, which I'm glad of. And I do plan on doing a distress ink background on this, making it look, I've got another page in here, yeah, like this, on this page, make it look really quite vintage. And I've been looking on Amazon because I'd like to get a stencil where it's like sort of like the writing, like the scripture. I'd really like to get that as a stencil to put in some backgrounds. So I'd like to do that for this one. This is a whip. That's just a little bit of water-based marker. This was an abandoned page for a long time. I didn't like it, but I just came back, slapped a load of the face and body glitter on it, and just done a tiny little bit of shading on her hair. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna call it good. So yeah, not my favorite double page spread by any stretch of the imagination, but it's done. So it's a double page spread that is done, that I don't need to worry about now. This I've just started colouring with a fine liner, the pattern. So absolutely love that page. These are another few of my favourites, the cards. These were the two that I completed first, and I still absolutely love them. I don't know what I was thinking when I was shading here. I've just made it look like she's got sunken in cheeks. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, love this one though, absolutely love it. Like the background, how I've done the watercolor, and how I've added kind of like in the background you can kind of see like little areas of green where I've tried pulling in the same kind of color from the leaves. Yeah, I don't know, I'm looking at it now and I think I wish I would have done these little like specks here on the toadstools that I've coloured purple. That would look really cool with a black glaze pen. So done this one. So I coloured her to look like a female Harry Potter. So she is called Harriet. So I've got Harriet Potter. I added these black circles in myself. It's a distress ink background. This was done, this like little design here. That was done with, I've got like sort of bullet journal stencils. And I just wanted to add something as like a kind of like a frame. I've got a sticker here as a key. A tree there. Put some Stickles glitter gel in some of the circles just to make it look a bit more magical. The lemur's tail, I've coloured him to look like the Gryffindor scarf colours as well. I wrote the Marauders map, Wingardium Leviosa. Just, yeah, I was just being daft, but you know, it took me a long time, but I love it. I really like this, and even now I'm still quite proud. I just wish I'd shaded her hair with pencils, but oh well. This has been a whip for years, this double page spread, but I have got a list of everything I was using and the colour combination and the pencil names and numbers for the purple flowers, like the shading that I started doing on them here. And the leaves, where did I start shading the leaves? These, yeah, the leaves with the purple flowers as well. Got the combination for that, but I didn't write down what I was using on this dude here, so I might have to erase that and start again. I think the background could do with another coat of black acrylic, but I really think this will really pop off the page once it's done. This one, I think these, especially this, is probably one of my favourite ever completed pages. And it kind of, I didn't do it on purpose, but it just kind of happened where I was trying to shade her face, you could see pencil strokes, and I was just like, actually I really like how that looks, I'm gonna just go with it. And I love that you can see the lines. not so much her nose. That's just, yeah, that's just not, but like, you know, you can see the lines and stuff. Just think it looks great. I am extremely arachnophobic, so it took a lot to do this, but I've done it and I'm really happy. And then I just stenciled some circles in the background of a silver gel pen. These are done. I do not like the background. I wish I didn't put the circles on. I think it's too distracting, and because I got annoyed, I put, again, Nuvo's Stickles glitter, not Nuvo, Stickles glitter gel over it, and it's like, yeah, whatever. Just I put a sticker here, starfish wishes. Page is ripped a little bit, but oh well. This, I have called this finished, but I don't think it is. I still feel like it needs work. I feel like it needs shading in the background on this green, because her arms and her hand, it blends in, and it really bothers me. I haven't finished this one, but I don't think that page will take me too long to finish, to be honest. But I was trying to use the same colours. You know, obviously these are like double pages. Stunning. And I've coloured the little ribbon. And this was one of my 10 books to complete for this year. Again, I think I had this in my list the last couple of years, actually. I've got 84 pages left to complete in the book, and that does include the whips. And I haven't done any of them this year, so that book's not getting done. And then I have the English edition, which is Spirit Animals. I absolutely love this book. I think I've only started one in here. Is it just that one? Yeah, just this one. And it's this page here at the beginning. And I have kept a track of my colours. So I've started the fox pages, and I've tried mapping out on him where the white area would be. But yeah, I like how this is turning out so far. But I'm looking at it now, and I think I need to definitely do more layers on this. It just looks a little bit flat. But yeah, so that's the only ones I've started in that version of the book. Then I have Grains of Gold, and I did really mess up in here, so I glued the pages together here. You can kind of hear I was colouring it was a woman, and it was absolutely beautiful, and I'd done the background and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I really like it. I started colouring her, and everything just went wrong, and it didn't matter how much I tried to fix it, I was making it worse. And in the end I was like, no, I'm done. I glued the page together. So love this, absolutely love this. But this is a compilation book of some of Hannah's favourite pages from her different books up until Spirit Animals, I think. But there is a few exclusive images in this book as well. This is the one. She's the one that's a whip in the character book. This one. I would love to try and do a galaxy background, but I'm no good at them. So I just think that looks so beautiful, galaxy background, and do these like sort of sparkly stars. Oh, stunning. Love this. Absolutely love that page. Got the opportunity to colour the crown that I coloured for Queen Elizabeth as well. Got the opportunity to colour that again. See, some of these, like, it's weird. The line art kind of gets dark. Yeah, like sort of from here. But I guess if these were like some of her first illustrations, you know, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like a Rapunzel-esque kind of page, isn't it? With the really, really long braid, flowers in her hair. Yeah, beautiful. I've coloured this one. Love these exclusive images at the front. Where are they? Yeah, so we've got this one. This one. This was a Calero paint as well. I think that was the is it basilisk, or I think this was the basilisk colour. Yeah, I like how that turned out. It was really funky, but I didn't do a background, so I don't know. It's a little bit plain, but I do like her. Look at that! I cannot wait to get my grubby little paws on this page. I absolutely love it. Love this page. It's so cool. Oh, I started him. I didn't realise I had that one as a whip. Oh my gosh. Giving him purple skin and red hair, apparently. I have to flag that. I completely forgot I had that as a whip. Flower, that's not finished either, but so that is grains of gold. Whoops. Okay, and then we move into some of Hannah's sort of smaller, thinner books. So this one is Tales from the Midnight Masquerade, and I've got quite a few whips in here. Gorgeous. And him. I really like that one. Ginger Kitty with all the donuts. This is a whip. Been a whip for a long time, that one. The little mice, and they're having their own little party with the ice cream and the cakes and the drink. Yeah, that would be really cool when it's finished. I've just been basing this in water-based markers at the moment. Again, these two, these are whips as well, and they're just done with Staedtler dual-ended markers at the moment. So we've got a stardust here and like a sunshine one there. Those. Yeah, these are done. I like how the colours kind of match. I do like that. There's a pastel background on this one with gold gel pen stencil, like bunting there at the top. Okay, these. I really like how these turned out. I've got some glossy accents on some of the jars here, there, which just looks really effective. Got some stickers down here. I've got some washi tape. I wasn't a fan of the background on this one. I sort of made my own cloud stencil. Did I not fix that? I don't know if I fixed that background or not. I've got sparkle coming off somewhere. But yeah, I wasn't happy with the background on that one. I did use my pan pastels, but yeah, I wasn't thrilled. Then my character, I think she turned out really nice. So it took quite a long time to do. This was a whip for a really long time, but I was so happy when it was finished. Nameplate page as well, that one's done. Okay, then we have Tales from the Forest Kingdom, Absolutely love this book. It is just beautiful. I love every single page. I might just go back and just start working through this in order, to be honest, because I'm going to colour every single page anyway. That's a whip, this one, but I don't know, I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking I might just erase the pencil and base this with watercolour, I think, because I could get a really nice sort of worn sort of like washed out look to his robes and hat, I think, with watercolour. And that doesn't have a flag as a whip either, so let's do that. This one, I did colour this on the channel with you. This was a colour along. And as you can see, I just sort of like stuck a few things in the background as well. A little bit of distress ink, which I made a mess of on this page because it's me, so of course I did. This is a whip, and I didn't write down the pencils. It was polychromos, I know that. But I've got some green jelly roll on there as well. I like how he's turning out, actually. That's really cool. Let's get a taggy. Oops. Move that down a bit and then just move that one across. Okay. This one, I coloured him to look like Robin Hood. Love this page. Absolutely love it. Got gold ink that I splattered on it as well. I don't know if it's going to pick that up. There you go. And then I used a silver glitter gel pen for the string there on his bow. Yeah. But I made a mess with the gold ink and got it splattered all on this page. So, but luckily I didn't really get it on her. I think there's a little bit in her hair, but that's okay. I think her skin is safe, so I think I'm good. This one, I like how that turned out, and then I've just put a transfer here, like a rub-on transfer. Use some metallic paint for the border on that one. This was a buddy colour with the beautiful Camille here on YouTube. Really like how it turned out. And then I've got my Nouveau confetti mermaid parade stars there as well. It just makes this look extra more magical. I mean, if this is fairy dust, then you know we've got to have the sparkles, haven't we? And I've got some loose glitter on the these circles here, and then I think this is stickles there. Very sparkly page. This one, just pink house. Don't really have an awful lot to say about that one, really. But yeah, it was fun to do. We've got some glitter gel pen and also some metallic there as well. Okay, I messed up this page big time, so I've just collaged over it, and I want to sort of write, you know, do some sort of journaling on here, but I don't know what yet. But the page is ready for me, and I've got some little areas I could write on here and here, but yeah, I just want to sort of write on that one, so I did cover that page. Nameplate, again, I've got a bit of loose glitter on the crown. I don't really like this. I just think I could have blended it better and put more depth to it, but it is what it is. Little mushrooms there at the front. So that is my Tales from the Forested Kingdom, and I do again have, oh my gosh, sorry, I'm just trying to sort this stack out. Okay, and then I do have a brand new copy of this book that I got last month or the month before. And then I have Tales from the Witch's Cottage. Again, this is another beautiful, beautiful book. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's a stunning book. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a whip. And this is all just done with a black micron pen. So that is a whip. Don't have any others in there that I've missed now. I'm usually really good at keeping on top of like flagging everything and whatnot, but yeah, it looks like I've kind of a bit slack. This is a whip. I believe I was working on this on the channel. I really like how it's turning out so far, but I do need to get that one finished. I'm going to take that out and put a different flag in, because the paper ones, after a while, they get bent over and you don't really see them all that well. So there's that one. I do have the other copy, the other version of it. Which again, this is Tales from the Witch's Cottage, but I think, let's have a look. I'm not sure what version this is because I don't understand the language. But yeah, so in this one, this was a whip for a long time because I didn't like it, and I'm still not keen on it at all, but it's done. And this is a buddy colour with my gorgeous best friend Tess. I have kept a note of the number of the Castle Art pencils that I was using on the roof, which is good. And this, I really like how this turned out, the nameplate. I really do like that very much. And this one. We've got some of those stars in there as well. And I have City Among the Stars. This is a new copy because I really messed up in my other one, and I gave that page, sorry, that book to one of the girls. I think Emmy had it, I think. So in this one, yeah, I've just got this on the go again. This is a buddy colour with Tess. Started it in March last year, so yeah, there's that one. Again, I've kept a note of, like, you know, the colours and stuff like that. So beautiful, beautiful book. Oh, I've done this one as well. I didn't really show you guys many pages in here, did I? I'm so sorry. I've just been going through a lot lately, so I'm feeling a little bit distracted and a little bit out of sorts. But yeah, gorgeous pages in here. Absolutely stunning. If there's any books that I show in these videos that you would like an entire flip through of, please let me know, and I would be more than happy to do that for you. Just let me know in the comments, or you can send me an email or like DM me on Instagram. And like I said, I'll be more than happy to do a flip through for you. Any books, any at all that you've seen in these collection videos, just let me know. Love this with the dragon. I've just gone past one and I'm like, oh, I really like that. Yeah, look at that. Oh, stunning. Really beautiful. So that's Tales from the City Among the Stars. And then I have Tales from Atlantis. I haven't coloured in this one yet. Looks like I've got something flagged though. A mermaid flagged. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting to her this month. I can tell you that for nothing. It's not going to happen. As much as I love Hannah and I adore her artwork, I must admit, this wasn't one of my favourites of hers. I don't know. I'm saying that though. I'm looking at it now and I'm like, yeah, it's gorgeous. I don't know. I think it's absolutely stunning because, of course, it's Hannah's artwork, so there's nothing not to love. But I just think for me, the other books I have in my collection, I would happily colour every single page. But there's just, I'll take that out. Do you know, I'm looking at it now and I'm like, actually, I do really like it. That's gorgeous. That is stunning. I'm going to put that flag there. I've seen some incredible work done in here as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's Tales from Atlantis. And then it's not a hardback, but it is a Hannah Carlson book. I have this one, Callous, which is Party, and this is the book that she had kind of designed for children. But I absolutely love it. I did have the space one. My son has now got that, and Emmy has her eye on this. So yeah, I might grab Emmy a copy of this one. But I know when she looked at mine, she said, oh, it's not single-sided. And I said, no, none of her books are single-sided, obviously, apart from the big character one. And she went, oh, I want to be able to use my alcohol markers because she's got her own set of Olip markers. But I don't have a photocopier or printer scanner like I used to. Because otherwise I would just scan them and print them out for her so she could use her markers. So cute. So cute. And yet still enough to, like, they're not mega simple, but they're not overwhelmingly detailed. It's enough to keep you busy, you know, if you want just a nice kind of chilled page. So the only one I've done so far is the nameplate. I've done this one, and I do like how it turned out. So there is that one. So what I'm going to do, my loves, is get these put back on the shelf, and then we will move into my Maria Trolla books. So we have Dream Reese. Absolutely beautiful book, and I think this is the one. I think it's Vivi Needs a Friend, or Vivi's Looking for a Friend. And the paper in this is just spectacular. It is beautiful and it is printed single-sided. It is absolutely stunning. Love this book. I haven't coloured in it for a couple of years actually, so I need to... gorgeous. Need to sort that out. This was a buddy colour with my beautiful friend Paula. Yeah, this is a really old one. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, even now I'm looking at it and I'm like, do you know, considering this is an older one of mine, that's not bad. Not bad. I love the fact that this is single-sided though. I really do. This was just a really super simple one. This has been in WIP for years. I think I just kind of want to come in with watercolours now and get this done. So double page spread. It's just gorgeous. Got a couple pages here. They'd be really lovely for Mermaid, but I just don't have the time for that at the moment. This one, I liked it at the time. I kind of had a vision for it in my head. It didn't quite come out as I planned. I'd love to have another opportunity at colouring this, actually. Yeah, I'd really like to have another go at that. I don't get this where you've just got a little bit of a page here and then it sort of just cuts off. Why not just make this bigger and have it spread across the 2 pages, you know? But still gorgeous. This one, that was done with alcohol markers, as you can see. A little bit of pencil shading and then some white on there. So that is Dream Race. Next we have Twilight Garden. I haven't coloured much in this one, but again it's so beautiful. It's really lovely. So there you go. I coloured this one. Quite an old page, and I can see that I've gone in with a fine liner and sort of added, like, again some hatching in places on that one. Got some sparkles here in the centre of our flowers. Forgot about that one. See, I think when you're doing videos like this and you're looking through your books and you kind of find pages that you had forgotten about, and it's like, oh, forgot about that. This was a whip for a really long time. I mean, like, years. And I was so glad to have it finished, but now I look at it and I'm like, love my little sort of cherry blossoms over here, and I really like my trees and the cat and the hammock and the pillow, but I think that the flowers and the leaves and stuff, yeah, they just leave a lot to be desired. And this is a whip. I think that's just pan on that one, I think. So that is Twilight Garden. We have Nightfall. This book is absolutely beautiful. I love the covers of Maria's books. They've all got sort of like this black background. They're absolutely gorgeous. Really appealing. Yeah, I haven't coloured much in this one either. That was just water-based markers and a bit of white highlight on that one. Oh, some glitter gel pen. There you go. Glitter gel pen. So that was just like, yeah, took no time at all, that one. This one. I was happy with this at the time, but yeah, again, I know that I could do better. And, you know, I used to sort of just be like, okay, I'm not happy with it, I'm just gonna buy a new copy of the book. But I can't lie, even though I'm super tempted, I'm thinking, no, I've got enough pages in the book to keep me busy, you know, it's fine. So this page here is done. This one is a work in progress. So yeah, I just come back and do a little bit on this one every so often. that all I've done? This one? I thought there was another one. Maybe not. So that is night 4. And then we have this one. We have Botanicum. This is my favourite. I messed up my original copy, so my daughter has that. So this is quite a new copy to me. That is a work in progress. Emmy wanted to do this as a buddy colour. She finished hers and it looks amazing. But all I did was base the cherries with water-based markers, and I haven't come in and done anything else to it, which I really do need to. I'd like to get that one done. That is a work in progress as well. Love this page, but I plan on just it'll probably be water-based markers, I think, with a little bit of pencil for these flowers because of how small they are. Maybe a little bit of shading on this green that I've done behind the plants, and then the fox or the wolf here, he will be watercolor. Same with the moon. Again, that's a paper tag and they bother me, so let's get one of these and put in. There we go. But yeah, this book is absolutely stunning. I love all of Maria's books without a doubt, but I do have a soft spot for this one and Luna. So cute. Love this as well. This one, so appealing. It makes me sad though, because I'm looking through all these books and I'm thinking I should have coloured more in them. This one. This was a recent finish. This one here. As you can see, I've smudged and whatnot, but it's okay. It's not my favourite. I did struggle with the sky quite a bit. There was some clear Spectrum Noir glitter pen on the wings of the moths. I think you can just about see it, but yeah. So that was quite a recent finish on that page. And I keep the tracing paper over the top because I used my Prismacolor pencils. And I haven't fixed the page with anything, so I don't know if I can spray over like Prismas or whether it will push the pigment through. I've already got bleed through and stuff, so I don't really want to make it any worse. So there's that one. There's Botanicum. I'm so sorry about the background noise, but it's so warm and sunny, so I have my windows open. Then I have Flora. Again, this is another beautiful book. I think I've only done 1 or 2 in here. Again, it makes me feel really bad, but you know, I know these books are on the shelves and they're waiting and they're ready for me when I want to come and pick them up. Started a little flower there. Yeah, these two. So they were whips for quite a long time, but I was so happy when they were finished. Bird is not my favourite, but it's done. But I really do like everything else. I think the nest, I don't know, I'm looking at it now, it looks a little bit messy, but everything else is all right. I didn't shade the leaves. They're just markers. But I do really like the watercolour background on these. So yeah, it's nice to have those 2 pages done together. And I love the crinkly sound because they've had like water used on them. I absolutely love it. I love the sound. I honestly thought I might have had oh yeah, the butterfly. I think that's got, is that got gel pen? No, that had clear sparkle on it as well, but again, you can't really tell. So that's Flora. And I have Luna. I've got 2 copies of this book because I absolutely love it. And I think, I'm pretty sure, and I hate to even admit it, but I think I got in a tamper with a page in here, and I think I ripped it out, and then it made some of my other pages a little bit loose as well. So yeah, here I ripped the page out that was here. I was colouring it, but it just, I messed up, nothing was helping. And I stuck washi tape down when the page came out because this was coming loose. I just, yeah, I messed up this book. And that makes me really sad. So yeah, I've coloured this one. I enjoyed colouring that. Not my best work, but I do like it. Just basted some leaves on that one. Yeah, so this is like where the pages were coming loose, where I'd ripped the page out. Yeah, it was coming loose here, so I had to stick some washi tape, and I don't like how it looks. I coloured some leaves on that one. I love that page, it's one of my favourites, but I didn't realise I had coloured a couple leaves on there. And this one, excuse me, I love how this one turned out. And this was a buddy colour with my beautiful best friend Tess. Yeah, I really do like this one, and it's got a bit of sparkle. I don't know if you can see on the water there. If I can get that to hit the light. Yeah, so I really love how that turned out. I think, oh, I thought that was it in this book, but I did this big double page spread. Absolutely love this. Did take quite a long time. I tried just on one of the flowers, I went over the black outline with a yellow Posca, and I don't like how it turned out, but I think, as I've mentioned before, oh, I've done that one and that one. Okay, well, a few of them I've tried going over the black outline, and I think, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I think I need to invest in an ivory Posca pen, because I think the yellow just is a bit, I don't know, a bit too much. I think it just takes, you can't really see an awful lot of the definition between the petals, whereas a white Posca, that would be too stark. So I need something very pale, maybe like an ivory or like a buttermilk kind of colour. Oh, that little dude. But yeah, I had forgot about this one. I love my moths. I really like my moths, that one and that one. So that is Luna. And then, as I said, I do have a brand new copy of the book. As you can see, I've got washi tape, so this one hasn't been touched in yet. Then I have Mandolin. This book is gorgeous, but I don't know, I seem to struggle with the paper in this one. It's different paper to the other books. Yeah, definitely different. And this is a stark white paper as well, whereas we're used to kind of like the off-white verging on cream with her other books. Like I said, this is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I just struggle with the paper. Yeah, on this one, I tried using my Polychromos. I didn't like it, so I erased it. Then I went in with some Prismacolors. Didn't like that, so I erased that. But I'm sure, I did colour a page in here, and I don't think it's as far forward in the book as that. Oh, there we go, this one. I coloured this one, and I do love how it turned out. I think it's really cute. Didn't take me long at all. It really didn't. But because the paper is, I just don't like the feel of it. I tried a watercolour pencil. I sort of drew in a circle, and I thought, okay, I'll just try and sort of activate the pencil, sort of blend out the edges a little bit, and the paper just didn't like it. It didn't like it. The paint didn't seem to want to move. Yeah, it just wasn't enjoyable for me. So I think this will definitely have to be a pencil and marker book. But I do like the page, and I put some, if you can see there, I put some glossy accents under my snail to make it look like snail slime. But yeah, I don't think I've coloured anything else in this one. It's really cute. Yeah, really, really lovely, this one. Oh, I did this one. I did the nameplate page. Ooh, I'm full of surprises. There you go. Nameplate page with a sparkly fairy. Really cute. So that is Mandolin. Okay, and then recently I was asking on the channel because she had a book called Moon Valley, and I didn't have it in my collection. But I was like, some of the pages just, they look familiar. So is it the same? Is it a different version of like Mandolin or like Luna? Have I kind of missed something? And yeah, it was bugging me. So I went out on Amazon. I purchased Moon Valley, and yeah, I was told it is exactly the same as Mandolin. So here you go. There's the covers. So it's exactly the same, but I haven't coloured in this one yet. I've got washi tape on it, but I just want to say the paper in this one, this is the paper of Maria Trollers that I know and love, and I know that watercolour will work beautifully on this. Yeah, so yeah, I'm in two minds as to whether to destash the Mandolin version of this book, just because I really don't get on with that paper at all. It's a struggle, and I don't want to be getting stressed out with pages. I want to be able to colour it and enjoy the process, and on that paper I just didn't. So maybe that'll be a book to destash. But you know, I've got this version of it. So there's Moon Valley. And then another new book to me by Maria Troller is Universe, and this is a compilation book, but we have got some exclusive images in here as well. Yeah, collection of favourites and new illustrations. So like I said, I haven't coloured in this one. Have I? No, I have. I've started a page. I've started this one. I've been working on this page in here because I want to make her look like Tafiti from Moana. So what I'm going to do, because I've been colouring in that book, let's just remove the washi tape. But yeah, and this is beautiful, and it's really, really lovely to have a selection of pages from her different books. So if you're not sure if her art style is for you, but you want to try it, I would really recommend this one, because you've got a few pages from each book to try and just see what you think. And it's nice because down here at the bottom of the pages she does specify which book that image is from. And then as always in the back, it's really, really lovely. We get a register of animals. I think there's we get flowers as well that are listed. Yeah, here, register of plants and fungi. So you can Google these so you can see kind of what these plants and whatnot look like for yourself if you want to make the colours true to life. But yeah, I just think this book is gorgeous. I like that we've got a selection of pages from all of her different books, including Dream Wreaths, in one book. Yeah, that one's from Dream Wreaths. There you go. Vivi is looking for a friend. There you go. That's the translation for that book. Can't believe I forgot about this one. Let's just scooch that over. There we go. It's because I've had this one pulled out to the side as well. So here's that page in Luna. No, not Luna. In Nightfall, sorry. That I was like, I can do better. But what she's done in this book is she has put it in a frame. So the image is smaller. And we've got all this space around it. And I will be honest, my loves, I'm not sure if I like it like that. I'd much rather have the original image. Do you know what I mean? Instead of having it sized down, having quite a lot of it cut off. But, you know, that's just my personal preference. But yeah, this is really, really lovely. So that is Universe. I do have is it Starfall, this one? Absolutely stunning cover on this. I love it. Absolutely love it. And the work is gorgeous. But I'm really having issues on a page in here. This one. I hate it. And I know that's a really, really strong word, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I've blacked out the backgrounds on both of these pages with the Posca. And she came out fine. The earth came out fine. But the background, I tried using my Shuttle Art gel crayons, and no, I don't like it at all. Don't like it. So I haven't come back to it. But these pages are a lot more simplistic than we're used to in her other books. I think it's gorgeous, and it's really nice to have pages that are that bit less intimidating. So I think she's done a really lovely job with this book. But at the same time, personally, I miss some of that detail. And some of these pages, I think they are really, really simple. And as much as the artwork is beautiful, I find it a little bit of a turn off, if I'm being honest. Not the whole book. I don't want it to sound like I'm dissing the whole book, because I'm really not. I don't know. Like, this is gorgeous. This is beautiful, but I would just, I don't know. I can't even put it into words. You know, it's just, like I said, it's beautiful and I like it. I think it's, you know, really lovely. That is gorgeous. I love this one. I know that's really simple, but love that. It's probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite in this book. See, things like this and like these, I love it. Absolutely love it. But there's just others where I'm like, you know, I want a bit more, you know. But yeah, so that is Starfall. So that is it for my Maria Troller books. But then I just have two more hardbacks. And so the first one is Sagor Oxarg. Now, this is by Emily Lyderhall Oberg. This book has been out of print for a really, really long time. But Claire from Colour with Claire here on YouTube, she set up a petition, and the beautiful Emily who created this book, she is now having it republished as Fairy Tales and Folklore, and it is available on pre-order. So I will put the link to the pre-order in the description if you are interested. But yeah, this is beautiful, really lovely. She's got a very, very distinctive style. Got some shine here on the page. There's one page in here and I actually used some alcohol markers on it and I regret it. But you know, this one, I do like that. My background leaves a lot to be desired, but I tried, you know, I did try, but I do like it. Got some clear jelly roll glaze on there on the windows and on the dragon here. But yeah, I do like how that one turned out. This one, I've got my kids' names here in the book that this elf is checking. So can you see down here? I've written my children's names. So yeah, that was a whip for a really, really long time as well, this one. So this one, yeah, so I used alcohol marker on the background and obviously a bit of purple and yellow. But there's my page. It's only because I wasn't sure. I was a bit like, if I want to colour that. But yeah, I do. So needless to say, I have pre-ordered the English edition of this book. I do love that page though, the whale surrounded by the flowers. It's so pretty. That's lovely. Excuse me. So that is Sagor Uk Sagna. And then last but by no means least, I have Fairy Celebrations by Clara Markova. Her books are stunning, but they are so difficult to get here in the UK. I've had my eye on the Fairy Touch of Magic. I would absolutely love to get my grubby little paws on that book. And I've seen flip throughs of Little Secrets from My Fairy House, and I think that's beautiful as well. But yeah, I think the Fairy Touch of Magic is one that I'd really like to try and get my hands on if I could. This was a buddy colour with my gorgeous best friend Tess, and it was a whip for a really, really, really long time. And obviously we've got the chest on this one. You open it like that and you've got the little presents and bag of goodies there inside. That's really cute. This is a work in progress. I couldn't even tell you when I started that one. It's all alcohol markers at the minute. This was the first page I completed in here and I really like how that turned out. I do really, really like that page. This one. I completed this on the 2nd of April 2021. And there is hardly any shading on this page. And that, it kind of makes me sad. I've shaded her skin, I've shaded her hair a little bit. A little bit on the jellyfish and some of the tassels, but really that was it. There is some sparkle on here. A little bit of shine. Yeah. She's been a whip for donkey's years as well. This one, this was started, or well, I had it marked as a whip in 2021. This page has been through a lot. I don't know, I'm so over it with this page, and I have been for a long time. And I think this, as much as it absolutely breaks my heart because I love him, I think this is going to be an abandoned page, if I'm being honest. I don't like having abandoned pages, but that might be one. Okay, this is a whip as well. Nameplate page. Yeah. So there you go, my loves. That was part 7 of my colouring book collection and completed pages. So in this video we have had a look through all of my hardback books. I do have a few hardback Disney books, but they wouldn't have fit in this video, so I'm just going to keep those with my Disney books. But as I mentioned earlier, my loves, if there's any books you've seen that you would like an entire flip through of, please let me know in the comments, or feel free to email or message me, and I'd be more than happy to do that for you. So thank you all so incredibly much for joining. I really appreciate it. I know this is a longer video, so the fact you guys are just taking time out of your day, it means a lot. And whether that is you watching this in one go or in little bite-sized chunks, you know, or even just watching for 5 minutes, I do really appreciate it. So thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, my loves. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.